Yo, what is going on, gamers? We are here with the Nuggets rebuild. If you guys do not know what this rebuild series is about, it's about, rebuilding the team in one episode. So, let's get it. Anyway, guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but it's like freezing cold here in Maryland. I don't know if it's cold anywhere else, but it's freezing. I went outside 2 hours ago. My pinky's still cold. Like, it's still pins and needles. I don't know if that's good or not, but, it's whatever. Anyway, we're going to go into some trades. Get rid of Danilo Gallinari, or whatever you pronounce him. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think so. I think that I did a pretty darn good job pronouncing his name. I felt good about it. Imagine bringing Chris Bosh or Paul Millsap. That Chris Bosh trade actually intrigued me for a millisecond, but this Gordon Hayward, Daniel Gallinari is actually playing well. So for me to trade him, it's just because of his knees. But I actually did not know he's playing well, or I'm just assuming he's playing well due to the fact that he has a very, very good rating and his values at 3 stars. So I might be completely wrong that he's actually not playing well. So if that's what turns out to be the case, that would suck. Kenneth Faried, I just don't want him, and people are going to be like, oh, he's good. The reason I don't want him is he's on a 4-year, $50 million deal, and I don't want to build around him. And that's, fact. I don't want my guy to be Kenneth Faried. This Lance Stevenson trade doesn't intrigue me. It's just that I was on my phone right when this went down. So I thought I was going to edit past that part, but I didn't. Anyway, Ersan, I can't even pronounce that guy's name. Serge Ibaka. Let's bring him in. You guys are going to be like, no, that's such a bad trade. I'm like, I like this Serge Ibaka trade. Look, he has a B+3 shooting, so I'll just move him down to small forward. And you're like, why? We have Gordon Hayward. And I'm going to be like, true. I forgot about that. Shooting guard. But we have Barton. Gary Barton. Barton? I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Let's get rid of Darrell Arthur. Darrell. Cameron Payne. Bring in a first pick. I got a text. Anyway, let's see what's that all about. Okay, so Serge Ibaka, brought him in. Power forward. We got a Will Barton, not Gary Barton, or I think I said Gary Barton, but Will Barton. Joseph Nurkic. I'm gonna keep him around. We're going to get rid of Wilson Chandler when he's healthy. Anyway, let's go. Let's get rid of this Joffrey Laverigan or whatever. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Fetus Ezeli would be interesting. I had him in this other series just for personal, and he was like a beast. I'm not even kidding. He was phenomenal. CJ McCollum on a cheap deal. I was reading the NBA.com hang time blog or shoot around blog or whatever you call it, and hang time. Anyway, and then I was reading how CJ McCollum is good. I knew he was good. I was reading about and see highlights of him all season long, but that he would be very good trade value because he's on such a cheap deal, and that's why I took a look at him. But I like this Tyreke Evans. We'll get rid of Joffrey Lavergan. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Lavergan. I don't know. Just F it. Let's see. We get rid of J.J. Hickson. Cameron Payne we could get rid of overall. Gary Harrison or Cameron Payne. Let's put Cameron Payne into this deal. Okay, now we got to get rid of someone with a big salary. Let's throw in J.J. Hickson. I don't even like this guy. He used to be on the Cavs, I remember. Was he good? I don't even remember if he was good. Let's get Luke Babbitt. Let's do this. We're not getting enough. Let's throw in some picks. We have a lot of picks, surprisingly. And I am giving up a lot for this trade. But I think in the long run, we did pretty well. These trades didn't come back and bite us because we didn't have any picks. And look, and you guys are going to be like, you're throwing away so many picks. I think these picks didn't really matter. The NBA changes, especially in 2K. Anyway, let's move Tyreke Evans down to the point guard, shooting guard position. I think that's good. Emmanuel Mudiay can't shoot for anything. His penetrating point, he's exactly like Tony Roden. I'm just kidding. Tony Roden can't shoot. Actually, he's for some reason 2K he can, but it's whatever. We'll move Steve Novak Let's get rid of Steve Novak and Luke Babbitt. Luke Babbitt kind of looks like Sasquatch, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I like this trade. Jared Sullinger and Kelly Olynyk. I think really good bench guys we get right there. Great bench guys. Okay. We got Kelly Olynyk, who's actually a power forward because he's a B+ shoot 3. And his mid-range, even though he's an amazing 3 shooter and a good inside game, he sucks at mid-range. That makes no sense. You would think his inside game would suck, but his mid-range would be good because he's a good 3 shooter. But you can't argue with logic, I guess. You can't argue with logic. Anyway, let's go over here. Our head coach is Mike Malone, but that doesn't matter. Halfway through the season, not really. I only simmed till Wilson Chandler was healthy, or, technically halfway through the season. Anyway, Gordon Hayward got hurt. He tore his ACL, guys. Tore his ACL. Really not something I was happy about. So we're going to move down Serge Ibaka down to the point guard, small forward position. He's a good shooter. He's going to be, a sharpshooter now? Yeah, sharpshooter. That's crazy. That makes me laugh. I'm just kidding. Anyway, Kelly Olynyk. We're going to move him down to the power forward position. Kelly Olynyk's going to go back to his natural position. And someone just commented on my video and something about smoking, so I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway, let's look. Mike Miller, let's get rid of this guy. I realize we still have Randy Foye. I don't think I did anything about that. Wait, never mind. I do get rid. Look at this Taj Gibson trade. I'm not gonna lie. I like this Jeez, that's a mouthful. Taj Gibson trade, but I also do like that Evan Turner, Tyler Zeller type trade, because just center wise, I might go with this. Let's go with this Taj Gibson. Get rid of Christian Felicicio. I don't even know how to pronounce that. That's a mouthful. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, Taj Gibson's gonna be a great bench guy. Yeah, I can't release him because of injuries. Taj Gibson. I thought about moving it up. Look, this team has so much depth at the power forward position. It's unreal. It's like too good. It's unnaturally good. Nikola Jukic. I don't even know who that is, but we're going to get rid of him with Felicio. Look at this Evan Turner trade. I like that. Josh Smith I like, but this Evan Turner and a Tyler Zeller. Get Evan Turner, a good guy. Ooh, Willie Cauley-Stein. Let's bring him in. Get rid of Eric Moreland. That's kind of funny. That's a stupid name. Larry Sanders, bring him in. Be a good bench guy for us. Come off the bench. He's a beast of a blocker. Can rebound the ball too. Release this guy. Now let's look at the point guard position. We got depth there. Now let's get rid of... Actually, we're good here. Good there. Good there. Good there. Looks like a good squad. Maybe we can make the playoffs. I don't know. Whatever floats your boat. But at the end of the season, we went 43-38. I told you guys we might make the playoffs. We did pretty well in our first season. I did a little quick build around. Oh, look, 6th man of the year, Jared Sullinger. Nice player. Thaddeus Young, most improved player of the year. Doesn't make sense, but, continue Billy Donovan, 68-14. Wow. The Thunder went off. Tyreek Evans made All-NBA, 3rd team. Didn't even make the All-Star, but, we're not going to question it. I'm pretty happy. Had a breakout year. Finally didn't look like that. I wouldn't say he's a bust, but... He made Rookie of the Year and looked like he could be something special, but then he didn't amount to anything else. He just never went to an All-Star game. It could be because he's in the West, and there's a lot of good players in the West, but you guys can comment down below on your thoughts about that issue, because I could care less, honestly. Taj Gibson right there, our man, Taj Gibson, the bald man, bald phenom, you can call him. Taj Gibson gets benched, and now Jared Sullinger. We have Nurkic at the center position, and he's like bogus. I thought we were in the East, but I forgot Denver's in the West. So, finally got that fixed out. Let's see if we can simulate the round. And we forced Game 7, but we get eliminated by the LA Clippers. We gave them a run for their money, and it looks like the Cleveland Cavaliers, as always, win the NBA final. Kyrie Irving this time is the league MVP, not league MVP, NBA Finals MVP. So let's continue through this. Jared Sullinger, Allen Crabbe. Probably play some crabs. Maybe has pubic crab. Ha, ha, yeah. That was a good joke, guys. Okay, all three of these guys aren't really that important. I would like to have them back, but, if I lose them, I don't really care. Anyway, Andre Drummond would be nice. Let's see if we can offer him. Let's do this. I like this trade. This is a good, a good signing. Andre Drummond, build around this guy. He looks like he would love to toke up in Denver, Colorado. Hassan Whiteside, if he doesn't come through, bring in a Whiteside. Get some Whiteside. I like Matthew Dellavedova. I actually have his jersey. Bought it from AliExpress. I have a lot of jerseys. Right now I have a 23 to be correct. Jared Sullinger, said goodbye to him. And of course, all the guys we wanted leave. Al Jefferson, I do like this guy. Moving down to the power forward position. I think that'd be good. He's got a great mid-range. Just try to sign Dwight first. Dwight just asked for way too much money, but I'm going to give him 20 mil. 20 mil. I like this deal. 1 year team player, yes. And I think he'd take this. I think Al Jefferson would love to come to Denver, Colorado. Al Crabbe could come back. Kobe Bryant, bring him to Denver, Colorado. He didn't retire. Marcus Thornton kind of had a breakout year, I guess you could say. And Steve Blake fractured his leg. Dang, that must suck, man. Sorry about that. I don't know. And I realized that I had the thing switch. I don't know how I did that. I'm going to bring Matthew Dellavedova, move him over to the shooting guard position or keep it at the point position, deciding on how much he goes up. Bring in Kobe Bryant to be like a bench guy, depth. Kobe's always good at having depth. See, Kobe wants to come. Kobe loves coming to Denver. He wants to toke up. Emmanuel Mudiay his jumper still hasn't increased. I'll work on it in the off season. Hopefully he can become the point guard, or I can move him over to the shooting guard position. He could slam it down. He can shoot the mid range. Really, mid range and 3-point shot is what I'm working on. His perimeter shooting, to be exact. I am going to move Al Jefferson down and have Cauley-Stein or Jurcevic be the center. And right now I like that. Serge Ibaka's gonna be... I'm probably going to get rid of Gordon Hayward because it looks like his overall is a 79. And he's on a $16 million contract. So I think I should just get rid of him now because I feel like that injury just screwed him, I guess you could say. So we're going to bring in Brook Lopez. I like this Brook Lopez trade. Brook Lopez... 81 overall, has injury history, but a lot of upside. Get rid of Gordon Hayward, who tore his ACL. I feel like he's done. We don't need him. We'll do that. I like Rondé Hollis Jefferson. He's a good defender. Check it out. Our centers are nice. Brook Lopez. I might move Brook Lopez down to the power forward position because he's 7 foot and he isn't as good as a shooter. Technically, his mid-range isn't as good, and his physiques, I guess, aren't as good as Al Jefferson, but Al Jefferson seems to be stronger, and I just think Brook Lopez might be faster. Maybe that's all I really care for. I feel like Brook Lopez can play like a Paul Gasol type player. I think he's like Paul Gasol, poor man's Paul Gasol. I really wouldn't say poor man because he makes more money than Paul Gasol, but he's a good player. I like that. Hopefully he can stay healthy. He stayed healthy so far. We're going to move Matthew Dellavedova to the... Yeah, we're going to move him up. I think he could be a good starter for us. Maybe get rid of Will Barton or Willie Barton. I don't even know. William Barton probably is his real name. But yeah, Will Barton. And, Matthew Dellavedova, I feel like he has a lot of potential. And look at that depth. Melo Trimble was the guy we brought in. Really not a big guy, not a huge fan. Let's see. Let's bring in Mariz Teletovic. Seems like moving down to the small forward position. He'd probably be the same overall, maybe a higher overall than Rondé Hollis Jefferson or something like that. Don't even know how to pronounce that guy's name. Yeah, Hollis Jefferson, something like that. And yeah, let's continue. I think this is starting to come together, this team. I feel like if we made the playoffs last year, we should easily make them again, maybe even higher. So halfway through the season, looks like we're going to get rid of Will Barton. He's been injured all season long, and him and Delgadova are the same overall, and I feel like we should just go with Delgadova. Same age. Will might be in the league 1 year longer, but I invested in Delgadova, and Barton's been injured. He's only played 36 games. He's only been averaging 6 points, and he's supposed to be our scorer, so I really don't think he should be the guy we should have. I like this Patrick Patterson trade because, look, Patrick Patterson, first round pick, get rid of Teletovic, move Patterson down to the small forward position, and we're good to go. Jason Richardson, thought that guy retired, but it's whatever. We also get this Toronto first round pick that seems to be a lottery pick so far, so we're going to take this trade, move Patterson down to the small forward position. As you can see, he's a good perimeter shooter. He'll be a good option off the bench for the small forward position. Hollis Jefferson might have grown. Yeah, look at that. He's higher overall than Patterson. Patterson's a shooter, as you can see. He's a good guy. He's like Serge Ibaka. And look at this, Matthew Dellavedova, Emmanuel Mudiay, and where's Tyreek? It looks like he's not starting anymore. That's interesting. And at the end of the season, we went 54-28. At one point, we were the number 2 team because the number 1 team was the Oklahoma City Thunder, and they're in our division. So we're second in our division and second in the conference, but then we went on a losing streak, I guess, because of injuries. And we lost and went to the third. Became the 3rd seed. But it's whatever. It's still good. Somehow Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is a 76 overall and makes defensive team. It's whatever. I'm not questioning it. It's 2K logic. Dude, my pinky is still like pins and needles as if it fell asleep. I'm like really hoping there's not like some serious medical issue with that. And we're refacing the LA Clippers, but this time they're the 6th seed. And let's see if they almost gave us a run for our money. And we're going against the Golden State Warriors. And wow, the Golden State Warriors seem to be nothing, and we sweep them. That's impressive. I felt very impressed by my team. We're going against the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's going to be I say this is going to be the hardest challenge, as they went 63-19. We went 54-28. Obviously, the better team. So we're going to simulate this game. If we have to jump in, we will jump in to win. Yeah, we're going to jump into this. And right now, let's put in the best lineup we have. Willie Cauley-Stein, good rebounder. Passes to Dellavedova. Dellavedova, pull up. Look at that 3-shoot. Boom! Told y'all. He'll make it. Look at that. 93-95 already. Matthew Dellavedova has 18 points. I thought that was very good that we moved him over to the shooting guard position. I feel like it's not that he's naturally there. Technically could be naturally 6'4". Not too short, but not 6'5", 6'6" is my ideal height. I like 6'5", 6'6" is my ideal height. 6'7" I love as a shooting guard because I like having big players. But 6'4" is acceptable. It's not too small like 6'3". And if you add some weight, you can be good. Anyway, Willie Cauley-Stein sent to the... Damn. I was about to say they didn't know he was a good free throw shooter, but he was sent to the line and they were smart about it because... Okay, he made one. Okay, I'm confused. He was a 56 last time. Now he's a 52. But, that's normal. Tyreek Evans over there. Ibaka going against his former teammate, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant trying to put the moves. Gets blocked out of bounds, I guess you could say. Durant couldn't do anything about that. Durant kind of looks a little upset. You saw Ibaka just churning up over there about a block. Ibaka, hopefully he could develop into that defensive player he was for like 2 years in a row, where he was just the best defensive player in the league. He was so good at one point. I can't even go on to explaining how good he was. Matthew Dellavedova has the ball. He passes out to Tyreek Evans, and Tyreek Evans gets a perfect release. We tie up the game, and hopefully we can keep this run going, maybe win the game. They've only scored 2 points since I've taken over. I feel like I've done a good job. And his counter gets rejected. Now Kenneth Faried just does some bum-ass play. I didn't realize Kenneth Faried was on this team until now. I just realized we traded Kenneth Faried for Ibaka. And Kenneth Faried looks like he's a good scorer, which is good. I don't think Faried looks good wearing 7 at all. Anyway, we're going to take the ball up, give it to Tyreek Evans. Tyreek Evans has some nice handles. He has 4 assists in this game. Tyreek Evans passes it out to Brook Lopez, who passes it to Al Jefferson, who does a little move. And I thought he was going to make it. I was getting really way too pumped over that. Dellavedova tries to defend Durant, and somehow that defense does a great job. Ibaka on the other side. Ibaka going up, and he gets fouled on the way up. And we're going to get 2 free throws for Ibaka. Ibaka has a good look at that. He has almost the whole thing full, and he gets an excellent release. 74 overall release, and almost another excellent release. It was just slightly late, which is whatever, whatever. It's whatever. Forget about it, Anyway, Ibaka guarding Durant. Durant has the ball. Durant has the ball. Durant. Let's go. Durant just dribbling. Anyway, passes. Oh, Dellavedova with excellent defense. He's looking for a man. He passes it over. Ibaka puts it up. Boom. Up. Oh my God. Serge Ibaka shoots it, pulls up, hits the rim, bounces once, bounces twice, bounces in on the second bounce. Said bounce, I guess you could say. Great job by Serge Ibaka. That was clutch. That's why we have Serge Ibaka. I'm so stoked. Anyway, we just blow out. Serge Ibaka just pumped this team to annihilate the OKC Thunder by, what was it? It was 104, 86, 14, 18 points. Math isn't my strongest subject. And your new NBA champions, NBA world champions, or the basketball world champions of the world, I guess you could say, are the Denver Nuggets. As you can see, Kobe Bryant retires. He saw, okay, I didn't retire as a Laker, but I'm going to retire when I went out on top. As you can see, this was the squad that won us this championship. So that's about it for this video, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. Tell me down below what team I should do next. I really did enjoy this. I thought we did a phenomenal job. Very phenomenal. I think it's going to be Serge Ibaka on the title. Serge, Matthew Dellavedova, and Tyreek Evans. Yeah. I think Serge in the middle, being the best guy on the team. Anyway, that's about it for this video. Comment down below what team I should do next, your thoughts on this video, and subscribe if you're new. Leave a like if you enjoyed. As always, guys, I hope you guys have a great day, because I know I will. Till next time, guys. Peace out.